It's always a sad day. This is the worst day. There's about 1 million more of those. Where's your wool? What the heck? You manifested this. Where's your mom? You shouldn't really be here. I'm just trying to keep lunch down. We're hoping to outrun this rain. Good morning, you guys. Sort of a sad morning here on the pasture with the Golden Girls. We added one yesterday and we had a lot of fun with her, and Carissa sent me a text this morning and said Big Mama is no longer with us, which is heartbreaking. Big Mama's been struggling here. The last couple of weeks her arthritis has really flared up, and I've noticed it's taken her a long time to get up on her feet. She's been getting up. But I've been bringing feed to her. Carissa's been bringing feed to her and water. And I could tell that arthritis was starting to really get to her. The girls come out at about 5 or 6 at night to pasture the grass here. We've quit feeding them hay to force them to go outside and eat because we got a ton of grass, beautiful grass. And I wanted them to get out and exercise because both her and Billy's mom are really... They were really starting to show effects of arthritis. But Big Mama is usually always in the barn, and she must have come out last night and she laid down here on the pasture, and it just looks like she's sleeping, but she's not sleeping. Really sad day. Big Mama is a fan favorite here on the YouTube channel. I did a little recap on her. Not last fall, but maybe 2 falls ago. I was trying to go through the Golden Girls. I did sort of a recap on her. I think I did anyway. I'll go back and check. I always thought she was a bit sassy, her and Margie. They're a bit sassy. They knew that they were favorites, and Big Mama's biggest claim to fame was her side eye. She'd lay down and she'd like just look over her shoulder and give you a bit of a side eye. So she had a lot of sass, and she was just always a bigger, larger you. And when she gets pregnant, she gets very wide. I'm so glad that she was able to live out her last couple of years out here by themselves, not needing to do anything. They just could come over here and chill. It's always a sad day. This is the worst day as a sheep farmer, for sure. How are you today? You look like you're fitting in just fine. Aww. Aww. How you doing? Ready? Hey ladies, I'm sorry you lost your friend. Not exactly the nicest start to a day, but the weather is quite lovely. Today and yesterday turned out to be a nice day. And we're finally back out in the fields. Mark's getting this wheat finished. We've got a few more things we have to add to it. I think he's on his last couple loads, which is great. He was going to put me on the strip freshener this afternoon. I was really looking forward to it, actually. And especially today, now that I've had sort of a sad morning, it's nice to hunker down in a tractor and listen to an audiobook and not really think about how depressed I feel. But if he's done spraying, then I have a funny feeling he's going to take it over and I won't be able to do it. I was really looking forward to it. So we'll see. I could always jump in the buddy seat with him too and just go a few rounds with him. different tips. It's like a fine mist.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Well, there's been a bit of a change of plans. I was getting trained on how to run the strip freshener here unit on the fence. I don't know if you can see it behind me there. And Mark is just not really happy with the way it's coming up. And he said it's going to be one of these days that he's going to be adjusting it like every pass. And he knows because I've never done it before, I'm not going to know what to look for. So he's just going to take over, I think, this job. I don't have to do it, which is sort of sad. I was looking forward to it. But I did bring him a hammer because we do get stones lodged in the baskets underneath, and it's a pain. So we have the bar, but we don't have the mallet, so I have a mallet. One more change of plans, just because that's what we do. It's been a whopping 5 minutes since the last time I talked to you guys. I am now on the stone fork. I'm on the loader with the stone fork. And we have a bunch of trees that have fallen into the field off the tree line in our last big windstorm here a couple weeks ago. So I am called to duty pushing back trees. Good morning. We don't have a lot going on today. We are desperately trying to get out into the fields. We had a pretty quiet weekend. We actually went rock climbing with Jack on Saturday, lots of fun, and then took him out for lunch. And then yesterday Mark went with Jess rock climbing. So Mark is right into it. I just know my body, and I know that I went pretty hard on Saturday, and I'm like, if I do 2 days in a row, I might regret that. Yeah, the weather is just so frustrating. It's not that we're getting a lot of rain, but we are just so saturated that it doesn't take anything for us to not be able to turn a tire. I think as we sit right now, our wheat is done. We'll have one more application of a fungicide, I think when the wheat starts to head, I believe. What we're really waiting on is for our ground to be fit and warm enough to start planting corn. And between today and tomorrow, I think, is our first chance of sun and heat. Yesterday was cloudy all day. I don't know what he's gonna do. I would not be surprised if he gets a bit antsy tomorrow if it becomes warm enough. I bet you he'll try to put in some corn into our strip tilled ground, but I'm guessing. I'm not the grain farmer. Carissa has a chiropractor appointment today, or else we would have been weighing our market lambs. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and then ship lambs on Wednesday. It's funny when you take a weekend off and then you come back to the barn. It just looks like my lambs are twice the size. Is that a girl? There's about 1 million more of those. How are we?
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi.
Oh, wait, where's your wool? What the heck? What is going on with you? Oh my goodness, she's lost her wool. I have never seen that on a lamb.
Did you have a fever and we didn't know?
Funny enough, I've been watching Belinda's stories on Instagram, and she had a bald lamb born. This one was born with wool and has lost. I've never seen a lamb lose wool like this. That is the weirdest thing. I'm gonna take a picture and text Rex. Okay, we just finished lunch, and Rex did just get back to me and said that that lamb that is losing its wool looks like it probably had a fever. So he didn't tell me what to do. I mean, the lamb was drinking and doing okay. I think the little lamb's gonna be happy it's not the dead of winter because there's not a lot of wool there. The other thing I wanna do is plug in my drone because our hay is growing and it's growing really nicely. Just about a week ago, I took a little bit of footage of the little alfalfa seedlings, and since then our oats have popped up. And you can actually, like, there's a nice green haze to the field now. So if I get a chance today, I'm gonna put up the drone and you guys can watch it grow with me. Mark did get an order of fertilizer in for our corn, dry fertilizer, and he wants to calibrate his fertilizer spreader. So he's gonna work away at that. But before he does that, I asked him to service my lawnmower. The one thing that is growing and that we can't keep up with is cutting the grass. So I guess this afternoon I'll work away at that while he calibrates the fertilizer spreader. It worked better after we blew it out, yeah.
I wonder if some of it's on this air cleaner too.
Yeah. Is this what we got a new one of?
Yeah.
So we don't need this anymore?
No.
That one looks the same. I was sitting from his computer for 10 minutes. It's like,
Okay.
and then you're just gonna lift this?
Yeah. Cheap ass one?
They're not. Oh, they're pretty bad. Really? No, she wants the shade. Cool. Good to go?
Pretty better.
I was wrong. Mark is calibrating the fertilizer portion on the planter, not in the fertilizer spreader. I screwed that up. So yeah, he's just gonna unfold the planter right now. He wants my help, I think, just filling it up with the tender trailer here. I probably have to actually help him calibrate it too, because it's easier with one person on top and one person underneath. Stop it, Sandy. We just had another change of plans. Mark is actually going to try to plant. He went and checked his strips. He's not sure, he's just gonna try. Worst case scenario, you can lift it back up and leave the field, right? We are planting corn. This is a shock. Were you expecting this when you woke up this morning?
No, I wasn't at all, actually.
We'll take it.
I must have had subconsciously because I had ordered for it by told we'd wait one more day, but every time we've waited a day this year, it's always rained.
Yeah.
Or we missed an opportunity. So, not that it's late, being May 6th today, it's just,
It's sort of late.
if you have no, it's not like horrible, but like if you kind of have an opportunity to do it,
You do it.
you do it. Especially when it's the first field, because you like to make sure there's no issues, that if it rains, you can fix while it rains.
Right. And the planter's working good, knock on wood.
Yeah, there was an update to it that has really improved the performance of it, so it's working very well. And I think these freshened strips that we're planting into
Makes a big difference.
makes a huge difference.
Makes Mark happy.
Yeah, it's like honestly planting into work ground now, and the units are riding really nice, and everything seems to be working really well. So
Good.
yeah, I'm very happy.
Now, other question, will we get this field done before the rain tomorrow?
Yeah, we should be able to.
And then how many acres will we have in? 100 and...
That would, if I could get the big field done here, that's 160 acres.
That's like a quarter of our corn?
Be a quarter.
A third? Quarter?
It'd be a quarter.
We'd be in good shape. Well, not in good shape, but in 2 days, that's pretty good. Cool.
Should have fertilizer.
My lawnmower blades worked really good.
It's good.
Outgrown your jacket. What are you doing, little buddy? Looks scared for his life. Where did you come from? Did you drop from the sky? Hey, little buddy. Hi, don't be scared. Oh, you're so scared. Hi. How are you? Oh. What do you got there? Where's your mom? Where's your mommy? How did you get in here? So, Mama's up here. She just scared the living daylights out of me. So they have a little house up here. There's Mom. Oh, there's Mom's nose right there. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Oh my God. Hi. It's okay. I won't hurt ya. But you shouldn't really be here. Yeah, it's got a little access. Okay, bye. Your mom has deserted you. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna leave it because it just has to go up there. I'll leave you, buddy. Good morning. How are you doing? You look happy. Are you happy? Hey, have you seen a raccoon out here? Yes. What's the matter? Hey. You just can't decide. There you go. Good morning. It is already lunchtime. It has been a crazy morning. I am now running the Joker, but it took me all morning sort of to get used to it again. It's pretty fussy, and they were really small little fields, so I could not run the camera and talk to you guys while I was doing it. So we'll see what fields I'm in this afternoon. I'll probably, if they're bigger, then I'll be able to take you guys along with me. Mark is back in the field planting. He planted till, I don't know, maybe about 8 or 9 last night. Got about 74 acres in yesterday, so he's in good shape today to hopefully finish that field. Yeah, we weighed up our market lambs. I think we have 24 or 26 ready to go, and I think we're left with about that to be our tail enders to go in a couple of weeks. So our loads have worked out really well. We've been able to ship every other week, which is really good and efficient. It's been a really good group of lambs. We had a little surprise audience, a mama raccoon and a baby raccoon, and I scared Mom, I guess, away. I'm hoping she'll come back and grab it. I was gonna lift it up and put it in its little nest, but I was really scared that if I touched it, my scent would get on it. I don't know if that's a thing with raccoons. And the baby's old enough, I'm sure it will find its way back. That was a shock to the system. I was about to tell Mark, and I'm like, I don't want to tell Mark because Mark's gonna get rid of them, and something about a mom and a baby. I'm like, no, I don't want that. So hopefully they just stay away from my lambs and just stay up in their little observation deck. That would be great. It's much later, but it's been so bumpy that I'm just trying to keep lunch down, to be perfectly honest. We're going diagonally on this field, the first pass, and this field was actually worked in the fall. We had to work this field. Why did we have to work this field? I don't think it was fit enough to do strips, but I'll have to double check with Mark as to why we didn't strip till this one and we worked it. We both prefer strip till. Way less passes, way less disturbing of the soil. Like, strip till is so good because you're only giving the seed a trench that it needs, and then you don't have to work the soil around it. Doing this is just, it's so much fuel, so much time, so much pain in saying that. I have to turn around, but we'll talk in a sec. Thankfully though, I have auto steer, so I don't need my hands, which is nice. But yeah, it just takes a lot of concentration, and going diagonally sort of sucks, but we have to do it to break up this ground. We've got a little bit of volunteer weed on the ground too, that we're trying to get those roots really ripped up and out of the ground. And then when I go over it again, I'll be going straight up and down, sort of the same direction as the planter, and then it'll smooth everything out. So, I mean, this tillage unit, not that you can see because it's dusty, is it's still less tillage than if we use the cultivator. But the one thing I will say about the cultivator is you get over way more land. But with cultivator, you bring up a bunch of more stones. So if we cultivated this field, I have to cultivate, pick stones, cultivate again, all before Mark came in and planted corn. So even though you can get over more ground, you're doing another pass. So this way, this thing does not pick up stones like the cultivator does, which is great. But it's like half as wide. Well, it is a few hours later. I'm still in the tractor. However, we're in a different field. We are home. The barn is right behind me. My new hay. Look at, she's so pretty. I think Mark is really close to finishing. I think. But the skies have gone very sort of ominous. So we're hoping to get what we want to get done today done before this rain sets in. We're down to our final few passes of the day, and we will be done this 175 acre field, which is a joy, but there is more raindrops on your windshield now. So we're hoping to outrun this rain. And our radar isn't working because we have no reception.
Yeah, don't even get me started on our stupid cell phone service.
We pay enough for it, but it's 2024 and we still get drop calls.
Yeah, more than we used to.
Yeah.